Welcome back, folks. All right, so this is a little bit of documentation of what I had to do on this C3 windshield header and corners, but mostly just on the header to make it fit and I have the OEM top piece, and I got replacement corners, and I also have the OEM upper trim on the windshield. But let me show you guys what I had to do. I had to drill these holes, actually all three of these holes, because they weren't here. I had to drill out one of these holes, I think this one, for the corner pieces, and then I'll show you the tools I was using to modify these. I had to open up these holes, which were drilled in this piece, but they were not aligned with the OEM trim piece. So I had to open up the sides. I had to drill these two center holes because they did not exist on the replacement header bar. I had to open up these holes and drill those holes. So a lot of work on the inside. And then on this side, well, around the corner, of course, I drilled these holes, which that one lined up with the corner piece with the existing hole, so that's nice. And then, yeah, I had to open up these, open up that. Nothing else over here. The same thing on the other side. Let me show you some of the tools I was using. I was using these tiny burr grinding tips on the Dremel. These little guys, which I've pretty much destroyed at this point. This one I used for opening up the holes, and this was awesome. This thing worked great. I don't know what it came with, but this one was amazing. And then I used this just to smooth things out a little bit. And then I also used a wire wheel and a drill to just deburr everything, so all that. So now it's cleaned. Just went over it all with alcohol. I'm gonna go ahead and put some Pour 15 on it. 2 coats if I can today, and then we'll see. Maybe tomorrow I can get the top trim on, which I have to get on before I can before I can install the windshield. So all this has to go on the top of the header bar before you put the windshield in the glass. Put the glass in, and then you do all your other trim. But I'm still searching for the clips. It's like a type of speed nut, right? That goes down in here. I don't know what. I think the ones that were on here were just absolutely rusted out. So the issue is that these are kind of long, and so I have to still find those. And then these screws, I have to get the right type. So I'm still searching for the right exact screws for some of this stuff, but that's it. I'm gonna slap some paint on this so it doesn't rust. Oh, one more thing though. Let me show you on the other side. I actually did do a little bit of grinding on this corner right here, because the way this got installed, you see how this side is higher. It really should have been lined up here, but it just didn't fit that way. And so I took down this, because it was tipped a little clockwise, tipped a little forward. So I just shaved a tiny bit off of this so this was level. And I did some measurements and it matches the other side. But I've just got all these clips in at a good angle. I checked the trim fit. I did check this just to see how easy this was going to be to take off, because I think what I'm going to do is I'll take a wire wheel like this, and I will strip all of this paint, because there's just paint, there's Pour 15, there's a few layers of paint. And before I do the urethane or whatever I got to install the window glass, I'm going to strip this down to metal and then put a coat of the 3M primer on there. So that'll get stripped down just along the window contact line, the glass contact line. Anyway, that's a lot of info, but I'm just telling you guys, this was a lot of work. I had to grind out these holes and just keep grinding to make all this stuff fit. So these you think you're buying something that's going to fit. I mean, it generally fits, but I had to do a lot of work on this stuff. Just so get ready if you are going to replace your header bar, maybe do the corners, you know. It's just get ready to have to do a lot of fitting to get the, you know, grinding and drilling and stuff to get the fitment. It's quite a bit of work. Anyway, I think we're ready, and hopefully maybe this week I can get the glass in, and then that'll get things moving along. All right, guys, that's it. See you later. Good luck with your projects.